Alright, the Boblov A24 body cam. I'm just re-unboxing it because I had opened it up before and I was looking at it. There you go, you get the camera itself. 180-degree lens. What else you got in here? Long alligator clip. Short clip. I'll get to that in a minute. I got a few concerns about this thing. The instruction manual, USB Type-C cable, 64 gigabyte no-name memory card. Alright, so getting to the camera itself. It's got marks on it because I was using it. So you get the buttons on the side, you got your lens in the front, the rotatable lens. You got the Boblov branding, the screen, menu navigation buttons. This is the playback. When you take videos and you want to play them back. You got the USB Type-C, you got the micro SD card slot. I've already got a card in there. I've got 128 gigabyte. I think it supports up to 256. You got the menu navigation buttons, photo taking button, video on-off save switch. And back here you got the 1/4-20 mount. What else is there? Speaker. That's pretty much it. Receiver for the clip. It slides in like this. Rotate it. You could hang it off your shoulder, hang it off your shirt, hang it on your belt. My big concern is this thing. Okay. Well, this thing broke on me because I was using it. You know, it's just cheaply built. It separates very easily. I didn't drop it. I didn't do anything. I was just using it, and it just split open on me. There's supposed to be a spring in between here that holds tension against, you know, to keep these two together. It broke on me, and this is the 1/4-20. This is the 1/4-20. And it screws into the back like this. It's very, very short 1/4-20. Notice there's barely enough. There's barely anything to thread into. So that's all you get. And of course, it could, you know, it's gonna move around. If it's on your shirt, it's gonna move around. It's gonna work itself loose. You know, all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying that in advance now, so you'll be forewarned when this thing does break or it falls off. Or if you're wearing it on your shirt and it falls off your shirt and falls into a sewer drain or something like that. Whatever, you know, you'll be forewarned. But anyhow, getting to the camera itself, it's an on-off switch, on-off button. Menu navigation, you long press that to get into the menu. What do you got? Photo settings, photo resolution. So you go down date, time, loop record. To select, you hit this one. To navigate up and down, you use this one. Don't hit the photo button, just hit the up and down navigation buttons. You got your indicator, make sure I'm hitting the right button. You know, all the different things, reset, photo resolution, date, time. You go through all those different things. All right, so we get out of there. We go back to standby mode. Oh yeah, one thing I want to show you. You go back into your long press for menu, and you go into your date, time. You select date, time. You have to go, in order to navigate up and down, you go up and down here. In order to set it, I believe you have to use this one. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that in advance. So get out of there. So now, oh yeah, you got your audio save. I forgot to mention this. You got your audio save button. So record audio, you just hit audio, and it starts recording audio. To stop recording audio, you hit that. So to start recording video, you start recording video, so it starts recording video, as you can see. To stop recording video, you hit save, and there you go. And there's the reset button. In case it freezes up or anything, you could reset it. So the easy way to do this, if it's already off, you have one button. You can use this one button to start recording video. You just hit that on. It automatically turns on and starts recording video. I think. Yeah, it starts recording video. So when you start recording, it records. There's a blink. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a blinking light there, a blinking blue indicator right there. If it's facing down, or if you're looking down at it, it's on your chest. I wish it was an indicator up here or somewhere that indicates, as opposed to being behind here and then the clip is blocking it so you can't see it or whatever. But you know, it is what it is. You can't have everything because of, you know, space constraints, I guess, on this thing and the rotatable lens. So here's all the sort of specifications. You could pause the video there and look at it if you want. Yeah, another thing, waterproof level. I don't think it's waterproof. It says not applicable. Yeah, because of the, you know, again, the rotating lens and the exposed SD card and the you know, USB Type-C port. So There's more specifications there in case you care. So that's it. Usually I get around 20-ish megabits per second in terms of video bitrate. So you know, there you go. It shoots 1296p. I think it, in my experience, it shoots at 24 frames per second and 1080 at 30 frames per second. And it does 720, but you know, who does that? And it's got, oh yeah, the infrared lights. All right, so infrared lights. Okay, so it's on standby mode and or it's on standby mode or it's recording. This button right here, see it says IR lights, the volume up. Infrared lights, turn the infrared lights. Short press. And your infrared, you got your infrared lights on. It's hard to see, but they're on. There's your infrared lights right there. So there you go. Turn them off. For playback. Oh yeah, for playback in standby mode, you short press the M menu button, and you can, it's showing all the pictures. There's the pictures and all that other crap. You can, using this, you can go through all the different pictures or videos or audio files that you want to go through, and hit, you know, you play them with this button right here. So there you go. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, there'll be a link in the description in case you want to buy it. I'll get to the rest of this video because I've got a few things to say about that clip. Alright, thanks for watching. Testing out the Boblov A24 body cam. I just want to test this thing out. And I'm going to put this footage in either before or after I do the unboxing, I'm not sure. Re-unboxing, I guess, because I already unboxed it. I have it set at $12.96. 10 on number 2.
Number 2?
Yes. Thank you. I mean, it's mounted to my chest. You can see my steering wheel and my messed up steering wheel cover, which I have to replace. So anyhow, I don't know, I had a little issue there. I was trying to mount it on my magnetic chest clip, and the stupid clip broke. The spring popped out and, you know, the clip broke. I wish they would just have a regular thing that clipped in, like this somewhat cumbersome long alligator clip that I'm using right now on my thing. I need this thing mounted so I can film with it. That's really just frustrating for something that's $89. It's this cheap crap mounting system they have. You know, I wish they would just have just clip in like every other body cam. You know, I wish they would just have a regular thing that just clipped in. This stupid thing that's gonna break. Inevitably, it's gonna break. Anyhow, here's the bag of parts that broke. These are the 2 clips here. And here, you can see the screw, that, you know, cord with a very, very, very short 1/4-20 screw that somehow is supposed to stay as you move, you know, on your chest mount. And then here, and right here is the little spring that holds the left, you know, these 2 plastic parts together on the clip. So there you go. So I've got to reassemble that now and try to get this chest mount. Try to get it fixed. All right, so quick update. I was able to get these 2 parts back together for this this cheaply made belt clip with the, you know, the quarter 20 screw that screws in, but the spring ended up flying out, and I lost it, or I misplaced it. I don't know where the hell it went, but it went somewhere. I'm using the clip without the spring. It'll work for now. But this clip, this mounting system, is a complete piece of shit. All right, so I got fed up with using a crappy clip that comes with it. So, you know, for the time being, for the purposes of this review, I'm using these, I found these Scotch wet or dry Velcro type adhesive strips, whatever the hell they're called. They come in little squares, and I attach one side to the chest mount and the other side to the camera itself, the back of the camera. In this way, you can't use the rotating lens, but, you know, it's the best I could do for now. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get these if you want, and yeah, that's it. There it is, all mounted to the adhesive strips, in case anyone's wondering what it looks like. It might hit against the thing if it moves around too much, the bottom, but it's pretty good. It's pretty steady.